Hello everybody, this is Linda Israel. Today I want to share with you an artist trading card with the theme of tropical. I'm using a stamp set that I purchased at Michael's for $1. It's from the Studio G line, those little bitty stamps that you can get for the acrylic blocks. I'm using watercolor pencils to color in the images. I like how soft it makes the images. And then I'm using an aqua pen or water pen to watercolor with. I really like the aqua pens because they're very handy. It's full of water. You can refill them to change out the color. You just squeeze the tip out onto a piece of material of some sort, whether a piece of paper towel, to change out the color. And it dries rather quickly when you watercolor like this because you're not using a whole lot of water. I like to use punches. This is a little fern punch, and I'm punching a few little pieces out of some green cardstock. And then I'm using a piece of fun foam and my EK Success stylus tool to give the fern pieces a little bit of texture. I thought they were a little too flat, so I wanted to texturize them just a little bit. This is the water stamp that's part of the tropical set that I have, and I had moved my camera because of a previous video and did not realize that I was out of the screen, so I apologize for not being in the shot the entire time. And since this was a one of card, I didn't go back and make another one. I made my own distressing block with a cube, some Velcro, and some felt. So that's what I was using to add ink to the page. And then I'm using cosmetic sponge because I just grabbed it. That's what I had handy. Dipped into the distressed ink browns to get a little bit of a sand color around my palm trees. Again, I like using the punches. So I had this punch that looked like a sun to me, so I thought, well, I'll use that. And I, prior to the video, stamped another tree, colored it, and cut it out so that you guys wouldn't have to watch me cut it out. Now I'm taking the little fern pieces and arranging them at the bottom of the trees, trying to find a pleasing look to it. And I'm gluing it with the Ranger accent glue, glossy accent glue. I'm using Prima flowers. I bought a big batch of flowers and they were all different random colors, and I just like digging through those. Again, I'm sorry that it was off the screen. I'll realize here in a moment and move it up. One of the little fern pieces I cut so that it would fit better. But now you can kind of see where I used 3 little pieces and 3 little flowers. The sun needed a little bit more dimension as far as color was concerned, so I found my distressed ink pad that I felt was the right color. I think that's marmalade. And just kind of rubbed it across that. Glued it up in the corner. Use black Stays On ink to ink out the Tropical Paradise stamp. The artist trading card blank or backside is 2.5 by 3.5. It's a dark blue. Even though you didn't see me glue those two together, I did after the video. I like using the tulip glitter paint. You can find that in the t-shirt department. It's really cheap. It's like $3, maybe $4, and it goes a long ways and it works perfectly fine. in my opinion, on paper, because I'm not really into how long it's going to last. Most of the stuff that I put it on has lasted a really long time. I figured if it can go through the laundry, it can work on paper. I'm using a jelly or glaze pen. Decided to go around the frame and the letters to make it pop. And the glaze pens stands up a little bit. It has an embossed look to it, or a shiny look, so it'll look real shiny. Basically, that's it. I did that to it. I glued the back on, and I was done. That was a pretty simple card. It took right about 10 minutes to make. I hope you'll like it. My swap partner does too. Have a great day. Bye.